Good evening everybody, Harden here again with another Eve Echoes video. This is another one tied into the current Illusionary Ghost and Interstellar Bazaar event that's ongoing. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I've spent some time in Jita doing the Neon Jungle kind of mission chain, and I'm not going back down to 0.0 to do any ratting for a few more days till that's over. So I've had twiddling my thumbs a little bit, so I kind of thought, okay, I'll try this Interstellar exhibition, because you can see there's three lucky crates here, and I thought I might as well do that. So I haven't done that much of it, but I've been doing some from time to time, and I thought I would jump in and do a little video for those of you who may not have tried this before. It's pretty time consuming. The rewards are not really that great. Again, I haven't opened all the crates yet, so I don't know, maybe there's something fantastic in one of those, and the kind of mechanics for it are quite slow. The mechanics for this were done previously in another event. You basically have 3 waves of NPCs which you have to kill, and then you end up fighting the other capitals. I think three other capitals potentially who've done the same thing, and each wave takes a little bit of time, so it's not something you can do like just jump in and into and out of. It takes about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to do each of these, but anyway, I'm going to jump in now because it's easier to kind of explain it as we do it. There's only another 2 days. It's the 24th now. This event runs until the 26th. I don't know if that's the end of the 26th or the start of the 26th. So there's only a few more days, but I hope this is useful for those of you. A lot of this actually does rely on luck. I don't have any skills in capitals. I've been focusing on battleships, and I'm continuing to focus on battleships. So I don't know if the skills play any part, but really from what I've discovered, the most important aspect of this is luck. So anyway, this is the first screen. You get to choose your capital, and again, through my experience, I have found the Revelation is probably the best choice overall, because particularly it's very good with destroying the kind of NPC waves and keeping your dreadnought in a reasonable condition by the time you get through to the final wave. If you kill the NPC waves within the time limit, you actually get like a extra bonus in terms of they will put some rigs on your ship. But here's the kind of choice thing here. So you can see here we've got offense, defense 5, a heat sink and a hardener. Then you've got another heat sink and a hardener, and then the final one is persistent combat 3, is armor hardener and a capital armor repairer. I'm actually going to go for that option. I find that the defensive mods tend to work best, but what is really key is actually getting hold of the cap boosters, because the main issue I find with this is running out of cap. And if you don't get a cap booster, when you do get through, the NPCs are quite easy, but when you get through to the final battle, you will normally die quite rapidly if you don't have cap. So here we go. This is the first wave. The first thing I do is turn on the kind of striker mode, or the special mode. I'm not going to bother turning on the hardener yet. I'm going to start locking up. And what you want to do here is you want to spread your fire across different ships. So they've started to hit me. I'm just waiting for the lock to complete. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that Myrmidon with 1. I'm going to hit, and that just was a 1 shot. I'm going to hit that Talos with 1. That was a 1 shot. And I'm going to hit that Drake with 1. That was a shot. So now I have to wait for the guns to cycle, and there we go. So the first one will cycle onto that Talos. Didn't kill it immediately, but I'm going to change the target, and then my second gun will hit there, and then finally my third gun will hit there. And you can see the countdown on the top left there is how much time is left. So you don't really have that much time on this first wave, and so this is why I found the Revelation is quite good, because it does tend to hit the NPCs reasonably well, whereas some of the other dreadnoughts you get a lot of misses, and you just have a few misses and you're not going to complete. So you complete that first wave, and then you get another kind of option here in terms of the fitting for the ship. And again, I have unfortunately not had any cap mods here at all. And there is a shield extender, there is another shield extender, and then there's an adaptive armor hardener and a heatsink. I'm going to go for the adaptive armor hardener because I have gone with the kind of armor tank on this so far, because I went for the capital armor repair. So I'm going to go with the hardener and the heatsink here. So again, I've just got to hope now that in some of the next waves that I have the luck and actually get some kind of cap mod. All right, so there we go. We're going to lock everything up again. Again, I've still got lots of shield here, so I'm not going to bother turning on any of the defensive mods yet. Okay, everything's locked. So again, I'm going to go through these one at a time. So first the Talos, pop, then the Scorpion, didn't die, and then I'm going to hit the other Scorpion. Hopefully this will die one shot. Yep, and then I'm going to select the next target here, which is a Myrmidon. That's gone down, and then a Dominix, and let's see if we can take out the Dominix. No, but we're going to go on to the Megathron. And what I'm going to do in a second, maybe I don't need to turn the hardeners on this time. And then there's the Drake. So you definitely don't want to do focus fire or anything like that, because if you put all 3 guns on one target, you're kind of completely overkilling. By the time you unlock and go back, you've wasted a whole bunch of time. So there we go, that's the second wave. So you can see certainly with the Revelation it's quite easy. There was about 20 seconds of spare time there. So now we're going to wait for the third wave. So as I said, this seems to be completely random about what modules you get, and it really is a lot of luck as to what you get and how well you're going to be set up for that final battle with the other kind of players. Although on occasion I've gone through and I found, you can see here there's survivors, so there's 4 other kind of people battling the NPCs, and sometimes they actually do die, so I don't know, maybe not experienced. So this isn't great. Again, we've got 2 sets of kind of shieldy tank stuff, and then there's one more with a hardener and a scout capital warp drive. I'm going to go for that because that'll give me 3 hardeners. The warp drive is completely and utterly useless. Don't really even want to put it on my ship, but don't really have a better option here. So what I'm going to do instantly is turn on all 3 hardeners because they are now getting into my armor. This wave includes a capital as well, and it also includes some fighters, and you have to be careful with the locking that you don't hit the fighters, because again, turning on and off your guns here is a real pain in the butt. I am going to turn on my repairer for 1 cycle, and again, managing your cap is really important. So we're going to hit the Talos 1 shot, hit the Drake 1 shot, hopefully hit the Megathron, hopefully 1 shot, and they're going to lock up some of these other targets. Okay, so, and then I'm going to hit the Hyperion, hopefully 1 shot, and then I'm going to go onto the Talos. I'm going to do another cycle of my capital armor repairer. I'm going to turn it off just in case. There's a Myrmidon there, and unfortunately you can see I've automatically locked up that Serpentista, and then we want to go onto that next Hyperion. There we go, and I'm going to put onto the Myrmidon. And my tank is still full, which is good. And then I'm going to have to lock up here again. We're going to go for the Brutix next. Hopefully I'll get the Brutix before. I'm going to do another capital armor rep cycle. Okay, so I'm on to the actual Thanos now. The carrier. I'm going to unlock these guys, as I don't really need to have them on there, and it just causes confusion. And I'm just going to, so basically everything else hitting the carrier right now. And yeah, so okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually turn the guns off as well. I want to save cap. So you can see I'm down to about 43% cap. I'm going to do 1 more cycle to top up my tank before I go into the final phase. And the final phase is strange for me. It seems to always drop me in last, and or the other people seem to load up first. So when I go in, I actually normally find I'm already being targeted. So here, okay, now this is good. There is 1 cap battery here and another capital repairer. So that could be useful. I'm going to put that on there, so I can actually have 2 capital armor repairers running for a while. Hopefully that will help me here. and I've got 3 hardeners, so my armor is going to be got reasonably good resistance. You can see I've dropped down there already. I am going to immediately activate the cat booster, and I'm going to immediately activate 1 cycle on there. I'm going to lock up here, lock up here, lock up here. I'm going to turn these off for a second. Okay, this guy is almost dead already, so he's going to be my primary. Let's get him out of the way. There we go. And then this guy is the next most damaged, so I'm going to hit him. I'm going to do another cycle on both of these. Now you can see my extender cap is gone now, so I'm going to have to try and survive. I will get, once those 2 armor repairers have cycled, I should get a bit more cap. I will actually use that heatsink to try and get a bit of extra damage on this guy. Yeah, okay. But it looks like both of these guys are shooting me. I will do 1 more rep there. In fact, I'm going to have to do 2 because they are both still shooting me. This, I can't see what ship he's in actually. I'm not sure. Is it Morris? Yeah, I think I'm pretty much dead here. Just don't have enough cap. Let me just put on another rep cycle there. The Morris does seem, yeah, it is a Morris, does seem to be pretty tanky, so I probably picked the wrong target. Maybe I should have gone for the Naglfar first, but there you go. So I'm pretty much dead. So as you can see, to a large extent, this is pure luck. So, but anyway, that just doing that is actually enough to get the So if I jump out for a second, I'll just show you. Boom, boom, boom. So now you can see here I can claim this lucky box. So use any ship to complete. So I've collected one of those lucky boxes. I'm not opening them. I'm going to open them all on the last day. So we'll jump into one more. That one wasn't too bad. And sometimes the last fight can go on for a long time because sometimes both capitals actually run out of cap. And if they haven't got cap mods, they can just sit there looking at each other, waiting for their cap to regen. So again, I'm going to go with the Revelation here. Confirm. And got to wait 22 seconds. And just while I'm doing that, have a quick look at my Concord Pass on the other ships. Haven't done any levels here yet. Oh yes, I have actually. Okay, so we're in the Revelation again. As I said, I've got no capital skills whatsoever, no laser skills whatsoever, so no advantage from those. Okay, so here there is no armor tanking stuff. There is a capital shield extender and a heatsink, or there's an armor shield hardener. So I think in this case I have to really go shield. The enhanced firepower doesn't really do that much good, so I will go with the which one should I go with? I'll go with the shield extender. Again, this one is very important. You can probably use it once if you don't get any cap mods. So it's pretty much a gamble. Okay, so again, important to remember to turn that on because you won't hit anything. Let me move this over here. Lock these guys up. Just wait for them to lock, and then I'll pick them off one at a time. Okay, so all locked. I am going to turn that on to get a little bit of extra damage. So that's the Brutix, the first one. 1 shot. Okay, that's another Brutix. 1 shot. That's great. That's Drake. Is that going to be 1 shot as well? No, not quite. Even with the heatsink. All right, so there we go. Let's get the next Ferox there. That's 1 shot, and then that Drake has gone down. So we just need to wait for the cycle one more time. I should have actually used the cap extender now because, well, actually, no, I might as well keep the cap. Because they have eaten into my shield a little bit, and if I'd used it, they probably wouldn't have. Let's turn that off as well, just in case. Okay, so the countdown. So, again, when I first started doing this, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, I didn't realize there was that bonus for... okay, so, oh god, so there is a cap battery here, but it comes alongside a capital armor repairer. but I am going to go down that route because, as I said, the cap is really key. The times where I've won, it's normally I've picked up one or, well, two, sometimes three of cap batteries, which again is just pure luck. But if you pick up those, then you can keep your tank going, you can keep your guns going, and really kind of works well. Alright, so I will actually, let me lock these guys up, and I will actually activate that shield extender there, soak up a bit of their fire while there's still a lot of them on the field. Let's move this up here. Okay, so let's do focus fire on him. Oh no, that was a silly mistake. One on there. Let's turn that one off. So that's the problem. I did focus fire, which I just warned you guys not to do. And that meant like 2 guns were out of operation. Okay, and there we go, but we're still getting through them okay. Again, I'll hold on to my... okay, let's put some on there. And then finally, this one goes onto this guy. So the shield is going down, but at least we still have some. Let's move that over here, move that over there. Okay, let's see what we get from the God of Luck. Just waiting for the countdown, 12 more seconds. So none of the other guys, you can see the survivors there, 4 out of 4, so none of the other capitals have died so far. Okay, so again, so we've got an armor hardener with a heatsink, and an armor hardener with a tracking computer. Doesn't really make that much difference. I think I will go with the armor hardener and the heatsink. So we're going to have 2 heatsinks. We'll be doing some nice damage when we come to the final stage, at least initially. Okay. Again, don't need to turn the armor hardener on just yet. Okay, so let's lock up, and again, this is the one that's a bit tricky because you do have those fighters there. So, okay, let's start knocking these guys off. I will activate one of those, and then the next one, and then the next one, and let's lock up, and then we've got onto the Megathron there. Okay, that one didn't die. Oh, well, that's extremely odd. So I think what happened there is that the other people who were playing, the other 3 capital pilots, somehow all died by the second NPC wave. They died or quit or whatever. So I ended up winning that with rank 1 with 5,900 loyalty points and 200 in score. So I click continue, and let me just jump out there again. Jump back into the event. Oh, there you go, going automatically. So you can see there, I can pick up one more of those. Let me just see. All right, so we'll jump in. We've got a bit more time because that one was so quick. We'll jump in, see if I can get all 3. I've actually piled up a lot of loyalty points. I've got over 2.5 million loyalty points because I did a lot of playing with that PvP, the battleship event. But I have never really taken part in the other kind of ongoing PvP arena, the one that actually gets you the ranking, where if you get a higher ranking you get better items. So I do need to do that at some point so that I can unlock, I think there are some nanocores and stuff, and I need to actually do that and kind of get my ranking up so that I can actually access those, because I've got tons and tons of loyalty points saved up, which I'm just not using. So alright, so here we go. Let's see, 3rd time. So first one was 3rd and second one was 1st. Let's see how we do this time. Alright, so here again I'm going to go with the cap battery one and the shield booster, which is a reasonably good combination. Again, it's possible that then the next round there'll just be armor tanking options, in which case you're kind of screwed because you've got a bit of both. But we'll see what we have to deal with. But yeah, the cap batteries is definitely the #1 priority to try and get hold of those. All right, let's jump in. Okay, again, turn this on. It's something I've forgotten a few times. I'm like, why isn't my ship hitting at all? And then locks these guys up. Let's put the shield booster up here, the cap battery here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I will activate that and I will turn that on for now. And let's go like that. At least I'll keep the shield booster running while I've got the excess cap. So when the extender is about to drop off, I'll turn the shield booster off. So I'll just keep my shield at max for now. Okay, so the extender is about to drop off. I'm going to turn my shield booster off. And let's finish this one off. So that's not too bad. There we go. I lost a little bit of shield, but nothing too significant. The shield booster does actually really chew up your cap very quickly. All right, so let's see what we've got here. So we have got a hardener and a tracking. What I'll do this time is I will take the tracking computer and I'll take the shield hardener, as I am trying to go down the shield tanking route here. So that seems like the best combination, and maybe the tracking computer will help me one-shot stuff. Okay, another 3 seconds. So let's put that on. Might as well activate that straight away. Let's start locking up. Okay. Are we locked up? I'm not sure. Okay, let's try. Okay, the Raven. No. Okay, let's actually put the tracking computer on. Then the Hyperion. And then the Rogue. Okay, haven't actually killed any of these. Okay, shield booster has to go on. Yeah, and actually let's put the extender on again. There you go, which is quite handy. Wow, nothing has died yet. That Megatron. This is slow. That tracking computer didn't really help. Again, leave the shield booster running for now. There's still a little bit left. What's going on here? That Drake has popped. Okay, turn the shield booster off now. Actually, let's do one more cycle. Still got lots of cap. There we go. Onto that Talos. And then finally onto the Brutix. And I think, yeah. There we go. So the one other kind of thing to bear in mind, shield tanking is kind of useful in one sense. As I said, I seem to load the capital fight last. Everyone else seems to be there, so I'm already getting shot normally. But if you do go in with full shields, people tend not to target you first. They always tend to go for the kind of weakest ship first. So actually having a shield tank can be useful. So let's have a look at the combination here. So we've got steel plates, we've got another extender, and then we've got an armor hardener. So I think here the option is going to be the shield extender. Again, we are going shield. We've only got one hardener so far, and another tracking computer. So again, not ideal, not what you'd pick if you were setting the ship up yourself. But you just have to try and make do with what you've got. Okay, so let's start locking. This is the one, the tricky one with the fighters on here. Actually, okay, that's the hardness on there. Let's move that up there. What I will do in a second is I will pop I will pop this, and then I'll pop the extender, and I'll give a couple of boosts on there. All right, so let's go. One of the tracking computers on there for that Brutix, then the Dominix, and then the Talos, and then we're going there, and then lock up some more. There's that Dominic, should be the next. Okay. Okay, then we go on to the Ferox. Then we'll go on to the Brutix. Let's turn that next one on, and then we'll go on to that Dominix. And then we'll go on to that Brutix there. We'll pop the shield booster again. We still seem to have a reasonable amount of cap. And then we will we'll focus fire now on the carrier. So we're looking good going in here. I hope I get another cap mod, for sure. A cap mod combined with a hardener would be great, like capacitor booster. Alright, so, and let's just unlock these guys. So yeah, you can see now, we'll get the choice, and then for some reason, I don't know why, but it will dump in and I seem to be the last one to arrive in here. Maybe it's just because this is a crappy tablet, possibly. Alright, just wait for the timer to tick down. We are taking a bit of damage from those fighters, unfortunately. I don't want to put my booster on because I found that the booster, if you leave it on, it just keep running and just using cap even while you're doing this process. Alright, so we've got, oh god, so we've got another cap battery, which is great, but it's combined with an armor repairer, but I think that's actually the best combo here. I mean, there is another shield booster, but again, that's not going to work very well without cap, so let's just go with that. And look, I'm down to half shield just from these fighters, it seems like. So I will have to pop the extender immediately and get that shield booster on. In fact, let's do that now. There we go. Okay, so let's lock up these guys and see which one I'm going to hit first. This guy looks more damaged. I'm going to go for him. And I'll put my tracking computer on there. Okay, the shield booster's still going. I've still got a bit of cap from the extender, which is nice. I'll turn the shield booster off in a minute. And again, let's put my tracking computer on there. So that guy's going to die, so we're going to be one-on-one with this guy. Focus fire. Okay, let's turn off my shield booster for a little bit. I have got that other extender there. I'll hold on to that for the moment. Let's see, I'll get down to about 50% shields and then I will pop. Okay, here we go. So let's pop the extender now. And actually, let's get the shield booster running as well. This guy's doing some quite nice damage. So what we've got to do here is hope that he runs out of cap. The nice thing is we did have a bit of a gap in between when I ran those boosters, so hopefully I will get some cap back soon. But this guy seems to have quite a nice tank. Okay, and I'll keep my shield booster running for now because I do still have enough cap, but once I get down to about 30% or so, I'm going to have to be very careful. This guy is doing damage. He seems to have a nice tank. I've just got to hope that he will run out of cap at some point. Yeah, because he's, even with the shield booster running constantly, he's still... I've got about 20 seconds to get my shield booster back. Sorry, the extender back. I want to... 9 seconds, then that will help. Yeah, well, we are working. He is going down slowly, but he's into my armor now. Okay, so there we go. Let's turn that on, and actually I will run the armor hardener as well. That might give him a bit of a surprise. I'm going to have to be careful with the shield booster here because I'll just use the extended cap because I don't want to have no cap left for my guns, so I'm going to actually have to turn the shield booster off now because I've used up all that cap and I need my guns to keep firing. I'm going to have to turn the armor hardener off now because again I want keep my guns firing. I will have the booster. You can see why these are so important. I will have the booster again in 6 seconds, which will let me activate everything, all defensive mods again for a little bit. There we go. So let's slam that on. Let's slam that on. Okay, again this guy seems to have a reasonably good setup. Okay, my armor's gone again. I've got some shield coming back. I'm going to have to turn that off because, again, I'm getting into the... I don't have much left. Okay, he's in structure now as well. Let's turn that off. So again, because I want to make sure I still have... he's got some shield back. When do I get my next extender? Oh, this is... I think he's going to win this. I have to be very lucky. Let's turn that one on. Maybe I can get a lucky hit. Turn that. Let's see. Oh, I got a little bit of shield. Is that going to be enough to save me? My guns are turning off there. Who won? Did I win? Did he win? He beat me. Oh well. There you go, can't win it all. So I got, out of those 3 fights, I got a first by default, a second and a third. But you can definitely see there the cap mods, the cap boosters are the thing to collect whenever those come up, because they really do give you a lot more defensiveness and offensiveness. So that's what you got to do. So I'll click out of there, continue, exit there, and yeah, and then you can see I'll pick up my last lucky box on this. I haven't been picking them up every day. I wish I had, but just again, the timing of these events. There you go. So that's the Interstellar exhibition. I'll just show you on here. So the Neon Jungle, as I said, I've completed, and then the Interstellar offering. You can see I've actually only opened 181, which I did on the first day, which I regret now, because I've been saving up everything. So I'm going to have a try and see what I can pick up on the last day. And then there's the Starry Carnival, which is my corporation. Again, we don't seem to have too many whales in our corporation. A little bit. It's quite nice. We've picked up a few nice rewards there, and then the Interstellar bonus. And then the Interstellar exhibition there, which, as you can see, I've just done. So anyway, I thought this would be interesting, especially for those of you who haven't done these faction war games. Certainly, if you're not a cap pilot and you are thinking about flying caps, you might as well jump in and experience it. I know it's a bit unrealistic in terms of the modules and fitting, but it does give you a bit of an idea in terms of how the guns cycle, how you may not want to use all guns on the same target, you may not want to use focus fire. So it does give you a little bit of experience using the cap. So it's probably kind of worthwhile to at least try it and pick up those lucky boxes, because you can win some decent stuff if you're lucky. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy this one. Take care, fly safe, and please do like and subscribe. Thank you.